Hi. Now let's consider this example to understand the concept of functions. In this program, we are required to print the introduction message, and the format of introduction message is given below. First, we need to print this hi. Then we need to print that my name is whatever name is given. It may be XYZ. And then my age is the given age. Okay. And we need to do this using functions. So we start defining a function, let's say def intro, and it accepts two variables, two arguments, name and age. Then in the function, when we start writing the function, the first message which we need to print is this hi. So simply say print hi. Then in the next statement, we can say print my name is whatever name is passed to this particular function. So name variable we are using here. And then in the next line, we are saying print my age is the age argument which is passed to this function. Now in the next line, if you notice, it is simply saying return. It is not having any value to it. It is not returning any value back to the caller. So when we call this function from the main program, let's say from here intro with the argument John and 35, when we execute this statement, then the control goes to the definition of this function and it starts executing from here. It says print hi, print my name is now John, print my age is 35, and after that return. Now the control of the execution comes back to the caller, and after that simply the next statement is executed. If you notice here, we are not storing the return value of this particular function to any variable like in the previous example. Because this function is not supposed to return any value, that is why we are not storing that return value into any variable. So we are simply calling this function intro with John and 35, and accordingly these three statements are being executed. After that, we are repeating the same function. We are calling the same function now with the new arguments Bob and 23. So when we call this function, the name variable gets the value Bob and age variable gets value 23. Accordingly, we print hi. After that, print my name is Bob, print my age is 23, and again return. So when this return is executed this time, there is an end of the program. So there is no statement after this intro Bob 23. So simply the program terminates. Right? So let's try to execute this program. As you see here, when we executed this function with John 35, so these three statements were printed. Hi, my name is John, my age is 35. And after that, when we call this function with Bob and 23, again these three statements were printed. Hi, my name is Bob, my age is 23. And after that, you can see the program terminates, the process finished. That is how we execute the function which do not have any return value. In case there is no return value, we can skip this return statement as well. Let's delete this statement. So the effect of this particular function will be same because this function is having these three statements. So after these three statements are executed, again the control will come back to the caller. Right? So effectively this function will remain same. Its working will remain same. Let's try to verify that. If we save this program and run it again, we can see the effect is absolutely same. My name is John, my age is 35. Again, for the Bob, three statements are executed. So the important point to note in this particular example was, if you are not returning any value, then the return statement is optional. However, I would recommend that you always use the return statement in your functions even if you are not returning any value. Thank you for your time in this particular example. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.